Yeah, 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 yeah. Check it, y'all. Smash the like right now, man. What's up, y'all? Little flip action. Come on, y'all. We're going hard. I had to go get my notes. Bunch of notes here. We really do this. We really do this. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Come on, y'all. Let's go. How we feeling? 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 How we feeling, Cows fans? How we feeling, Cows fans? Cows fans, how we feeling? Hey, little flips. One thing about me, I love me a good flip. I love when these producers do that. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Yeah. 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 Come on, y'all. Smash the like button. Let's go. How we feel, y'all? How we feel, y'all? How we feel? 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 Y'all can tell I'm going to distance tonight. We going to distance tonight, y'all. Let's get to it. It's been a lot of talk this week. It's been a lot. It's been a lot going on. I feel a lot of narratives have been created this week that I can honestly say, shout out to SoundCloud. Some grooves playing. Man, I can honestly say there's been a lot going on this week. Some of the stuff that I've heard, y'all, it honestly annoys me because it's really narratives being created, right? Let me turn off. I was actually doing some homework before I jumped on, but the truth is, a lot of narratives are being created. One that we talked about yesterday with this team not being physical. I spoke on it yesterday. And to me, the whole, and thank you for that, Coach Jelly, for following. Make sure you guys know that if you want to support, hit the Cash App up. Trying to get to Dallas. I'm locked in. I'm going. Room, board, trying to cover. Any donation helps, man. Any donation helps. Cash App. I'll put it up here. It's here. You guys know I'm going to cover the game ball to the wall. I'm supposed to be linking with Law and Sky on Sunday and Okoye if he can make it out. So we're going to make it do, y'all. Like, we're going to really make it do what it do. But if you guys want to donate, feel free. I told you guys I was giving content all this week, and I did a lot of homework. I watched the Titans game. I watched the Arizona game. This is versus the 49ers. I watched the Rams game. This will be my third time watching Rams-Niners. And I'm so ready for this matchup. One, because I think that what's now happened is the narrative has become basically just annoyingly, I don't even know if that's a word, but the narrative has become, it's annoyingly, Dallas is physical. This is a bad matchup. Can the Cowboys compete? They have no shot, basically, in so many words. And I don't think it's fair to a Cowboys team that has this many wins. Are they perfect? Absolutely not. Did they have a hiccup throughout the season? Absolutely. But to sit here and think that this team doesn't deserve the respect. Kyle Shanahan is a great OC, one of the best. He gets it honest. He gets it from his pops. Um, he got that playbook and learned the game from his dad. You know, I don't think that there are many people that design defense like Shanny. That design offense like Shanny. So then D'Amico Ryans. I'm guessing, but let me get that light. That's kind of harsh. We'll turn it down a little bit. There we go. That's better. And then D'Amico Ryans has done a great job with his defense, considering what he has on the back end. And yesterday we talked about how this offense can attack the Niners. Like the Niners, the way that it's being portrayed, the Niners are a perfect team. And that's just not the case. They're far from perfect. They have a lot of flaws. And I think that Dallas can exploit a lot of those flaws. I think that people really just leave out the fact that this secondary is second against most explosive plays. I wrote it down. They're second against explosive plays. They really don't have a dude in the secondary that's like a guy that you are scared of. Now, they fly around and make tackles, but the coverage aspect of what they want to do, it's just not there. And I said it yesterday, and I'm going to continue to say it. Dallas receivers have to win tomorrow. And you can't run the ball against this team. Like, to think that they just flat out blanket the run. I thought there were times in the Rams game when they were able to run the ball well. So to think that they'll just flat out blanket the run is really not that. It's not that at all. But you've played better secondaries and really had success. New England secondary was a better secondary, and you had great success against New England. You had outstanding success against New England. So to think that you just, that this defense is just gonna just wall you, it's ridiculous. Give me thumbs up if y'all with me. Give me thumbs up how y'all feel. Chat box, get active. Come on, y'all. Let's talk our talk. Chat box, how y'all feel about this game? How do you feel? Before I get into the meat and potatoes of this video, how y'all feeling? I want to hear from y'all. How you guys feeling? How you guys feeling? You nervous? You not nervous? You feel good? You have a little reserves about certain things. How do you guys feel? I have my thoughts, but y'all talk back to me a little bit. Let's get interactive before I get into the meat and potatoes of what I want to talk about. Confidence. EJ Grave pop-up says confidence. I'm fired up. Nice. I feel confident. CLG says he feels confident. Who else? How y'all feel? What do you think about the Niners defense against the run? We'll get to some of that because I'm actually about to get into the Dallas defense versus the Niners offense. I think that's really – everybody has a take on it. I have my take. I have my thoughts. And one thing you guys know about me is it's all original with how I feel, how I think, and it's not going to be anything now, I'm not going to give any fluff. Nice. I agree, Isaac. The players do sound good. Foots, I used to have 117 locks in my head and rock the size 8 fitted cap. Foots, do you wear his size 8? David, I don't even know. I haven't wore a fitted in a minute. I couldn't even tell you, homie. Excited and calm and all in one all together about the Cowboys. Nice. The team feels different. Cowboys have a different vibe. There you go, Mark. I like that. The vibe feels right. I completely agree because we've seen it. Just like in the 90s, 49ers are in our way, and they got to get out of our way. We're going to be removing them. Nice. Nice. Here's my guy, Jay Ruiz. Let's get you on the screen. I only worry about our run defense and tackling. Other than that, we are the better team. What's the word on J-Ron Curse, guys? Is he playing? What are your guys' thoughts? I haven't heard any new news on Curse, but I would love to know. By the way, it took the 49ers everything they had to beat the Rams, who I just And the Rams were 12-4. The Niners were 9-7. I think the Rams, I won't say that they fell asleep, but I just think that they, I don't know. Good. Curse was a full go. Nice. Big piece there. And what I'm about to talk about. Okay. Had the intro, had the music, had the vibes. Let's get down to business. Smash the like button, y'all. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. If you want to donate, hit up the super chat. Let's get down to business. So, Cowboys fans, the national media talking point is the run game of the Niners. It's the run game. And I went back. I said, let me see how good just this run game is. And so I looked at Elijah Mitchell's game versus the Rams. 21 rushes, 85 yards. I said, okay, decent game. Then I saw Deebo Samuel. He had his 4 touches, and he had like 41. Okay, so they went over 100. And then I said, okay, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Elijah Mitchell isn't a star, but like so many backs in that system, you stick him in if he's willing to do his job, one cut and bruise, hey, he can look like a world beater. All right. But I don't think that they can't be stopped. When I say I don't think they can be stopped, I don't think that it's going to take, it's literally as simple as maybe run some 5-man fronts. Micah playing with his eyes because Micah has to know that he's going to be the target because Kyle is going to do everything that he can to stress him out because I think that Kyle has a mindset and a brashness about him that's going to say, hey, the rest of these guys are okay, but let's make sure that we take care of 11. If we can take care of 11, the rest of these guys are okay. And I just look at this team and I say, Dallas is built to beat and stop this team. Oh, and by the way, now that Curse is playing, you can lock him on Kittle. I like it. By the way, now that Curse is playing, your personnel doesn't have to change much because he will come down and be physical in the run game. He made his name doing that. So if it's me, my plan, and people have wanted to hear this, and my plan is Micah is a true Mike backer this week on 1st and 2nd down. Randy, D-Law, you guys have to be stout. But Micah is a true Mike backer with Leighton playing the week or Leighton getting spot duty or whatever you want to do with Leighton. But Micah is in the middle of the field doing Micah things, keeping everything in front of him on 1st and 2nd down. On 3rd and distance, meaning 3rd and 6 or more, I'm letting Micah rush on their lesser tackle. Don't know if Trent Williams is going to play. Apparently, he's a full go. Things could change. I know if a guy doesn't practice, he could have some of that Tyron Smith rust in him. But Trent is a dude. And Trent is, for my money, just as good as Tyron Smith. And I hate to say that because he's a former skin, but he's just really, really good. Let's get to the super chat real quick. First, all we got to do is pass rush on Jimmy. Oh, we'll get to Jimmy. Hey, Zach, thank you for the super chat, homie. Big Zach. Zach, keeping us on track. Hey, Zach, we'll get to Jimmy. Trust me on that. Thank you for the super chat, big dog. Guys, donate to the Cash App, the super chat, and the GoFundMe. I'm trying to get out of here tomorrow, man. Anything helps. You guys have been A1, and we going hard. So, Jimmy G. We'll get to Jimmy G, Zach. Trust me on that. Let's talk Micah. If it's me, D-Law, Randy, this is your shot. This is your chance to be that guy. All right, those guys. I have no issues with D-Law being a run-fit player. against San Fran. I have no issues with Osa. I have no issues with Neville. All those guys, Hamilton, whoever you want to throw in there. Okay, because they've shown this year that they can play disciplined team football. They've shown that this year. They have. So I have no issues. Micah has rushed on early downs before in the season. I think he did it against Denver, and we got gashed a lot. But if I'm Micah and if I'm Dan Quinn, I'm saying, Micah, first and foremost, we need you to stop this run early, because when they don't rush for 100 yards, it's something like they're 3 and some crazy stat, like they don't win. They lose more than they win. Guys, it's what is it, 10-7, 9-17? They were 9-7, so they're 10-17. This team could be beat. They got swept by Seattle. I don't like what's going on about people making it as though these guys are unbeatable. I don't like that we're most privy to be upset. Like, I just don't know where I don't know where this narrative is coming from, guys. I really don't. So anyway, we talked about the offense yesterday, but this defense, I just think it's a fact in a matter of will. How bad you want it. And every real challenge, when this team has heard, and I'm pretty sure Mike is going to use, I'm pretty sure that Mike is going to use this as fuel. When they've heard that they can't do something, they rise to the challenge. You could tell Mike a swagger what time he's on. I think the whole defense is on that exact same time. And as an athlete, sometimes you have to use certain things too. Michael Jordan did it all the time. He would make up stuff in his mind to get him to just play out of his mind. Michael Jordan would, one of the greatest athletes to ever walk this earth. I think you have to. The fact that it's pretty much set in stone that the Cowboys are going to get upset. And I think that has a lot to do with these people being set up by Vegas, but because I don't, like, if you watch football, everybody talks about them being a bad matchup for us. No, we're a bad matchup for them, especially our receivers versus their secondary. So anyway, back to our defense. Micah in the middle, playing something for me, keeping in front of them. They want to window dress everything, eye candy, motion, and they want their runs to look like their passes. That's how they keep Jimmy G clean. Well, guess what? Once Micah can see it and go, he's still one of the best linebackers in football, if not the best. Let Micah see it and go, play ball. Let Micah see it and go, play ball. He's the X factor. And I think he'll be fine. So, let's talk about the secondary. Because this is Cowboys defense versus the 49ers. Let's talk about the secondary. Deebo Samuels is really good. Juwan Jennings is a nice player. And then Brandon Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk is a tricky one to me. I think that this is a great matchup for Anthony Brown. I do. Now, I don't know if you'll see some Kelvin Joseph, because Kelvin Joseph has shown the willingness to step up in the run game and be a run-fit player. And your corners are going to have to tackle this weekend. Like, with this scheme, is going to take everybody doing their job and going in there and being good football players. But with that being said, Ayuk, second year, 800-yard receiver. Some of that could be Jimmy G. Some of that could be scheme. Some of that could be, Deebo Samuel gets his share load of the touches and his share load of the targets. But I just think that you can deal with Brandon Ayuk. I do. Take your pick. Kelvin Joseph, Anthony Brown. I think you can deal with him. Like, he's not going to go out and beat you. Now, he had 100 yards against the Rams, but he's not going to go out and just kill you. Obviously, the one is Deebo Samuel. And I think what has to happen is, even on passing downs, I would bracket him and keep eyes on him. But Jimmy G will throw you the ball when it's third and distance, or he'll just make a bad throw. or he'll just be unathletic and we could beat their other tackle. Who's their other tackle? I think Glenchie went down. Who's their other tackle, y'all? Let's look it up. I don't think it's anybody of substance. I think he's just a guy. I think their backup is actually hasn't played bad, but I mean, it's the playoffs. I need you to be great, DeMarcus Lawrence. It's the playoffs. I got DeMarcus Lawrence also. I want to say this. I think he's going to cause a turnover. I think that DeMarcus Lawrence is going to. This is Compton. I think Compton is the one who's just. I'm actually no. Compton is okay. I think that Lake and Thompson, the guard, and that's another way that you can use Micah too, especially on passing downs. You can get after Jimmy because he can't run. So you can get after Jimmy a little bit now. Okay. But I just look at it and say, Jimmy doesn't hurt you in that way because he's not a great athlete. He'll have some times when he makes some throws, but you weather the storm, he'll give you the ball. Is he better than Kirk Cousins, y'all? Y'all let me know. I don't know. And if I don't know if he's not better than Kirk Cousins or if he's better than Kirk Cousins, if I can't make that decision, then, 20 TDs, 12 interceptions. Jimmy G. Go out there and make Jimmy G be great. He will give you the football. This organization basically tried to throw him in a dumpster. The org tried to throw him in a dumpster. Drafted Trey Lance. Trey Lance was, drafted Trey Lance, and Trey Lance, he was, Oh, by the way, does anybody talk about how Jalen Ramsey got cooked last week? Gave up, a big play to Debo late in the game. Nobody talks about stuff like that, but they love to talk about, they love to talk about Trevon Diggs. Vosh Raid. Vosh must still be live. Let's see. Is Vosh live? Vosh said he's going overtime today. Nice. Vosh just sent me some love. Okay. Vosh, I'm actually on your channel right now. Talk about
Clawfoots.
They love to talk about. Hey, I'm on.
Shout my chat box out.
Vosh is showing me love. He's a goat. Shout out to Vosh's chat box. Vosh got the most loyalist chat box in the nation, in Cowboys Nation. I really believe that, and Vosh is the GOAT. Vosh just sent me some heat. Thank you, Vosh. And I told that fool to jump on my joint. Maybe he'll call in because he's such a GOAT. Anyway, Vosh is really, really crazy. Just a crazy good person. And that's just my guy, my homie. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually about to send Vosh a super chat. Just because I love that dude that much. You know what I mean? I'm about to send Vosh a super chat. Boo yow, Vacho. Boo. I just sent Vosh a super chat, y'all. Bow. I just sent Vosh a super chat. That's how much I love that dude. Anyway, so nobody ever talks about Jalen Ramsey getting cooked. Like, just gave up a corner route to Debo, dive, just didn't do your job. Like, thanks. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, you know what I mean? So, but anyway, Micah in the middle, that's my plan. Like, Micah in the middle makes so much sense to me because he can see it. And I've said this since he got drafted. He can see it. Even if he's a tick late, he can make up for it because of the athlete that he is. And so you can match athlete with athlete when it comes to guys like Debo. Now back in, you guys tell me what you do with Trevon Diggs this game. I don't know if he'll follow Debo. I think that they'll bracket Debo when he's a receiver. And I think that they'll let Ayuk in whatever corner you put on Ayuk. I think that you'll just let those two guys just play football versus each other. But I don't. And then Jalen Johnson, Jawan Jennings. I said James Johnson. Jawan Jennings, I just think that he's, I think that you just got to play football when it comes to a guy like him. You see what I'm saying? Just play football and he'll make a few plays, but he's not, he's nothing to cry home about. So that's how I feel about his defense. Now up front, what has to happen is, what's up, everybody? Y'all showing a lot of love. We'll get to Kittle. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna get to Jimmy G and I'll get to Kittle. Because Kittle, you notice that I said I want to leave. I really want to leave J-Ron Curse. I want him to be able to do his own thing because I really want Curse. I won't say blanketing Kittle, but keeping eyes on Kittle. I want Curse keeping eyes on Kittle. So, but we'll talk about that. And what Kittle likes to do. Kittle likes to be in line. Kittle's going to help out a lot in the run game, guys. He is. He's going to come through. He's going to, pull as a tight end. He's going to, he'll probably be trying to get physical with Micah until he realizes that he can't move Micah. It's going to be a lot of that type of stuff with Kittle. Kittle is a gritty player. I got into an argument with somebody on Twitter because they said that Kittle was way better than Jason Witten. And I looked at the numbers. I was like, well, really the same type of player because Jason Witten early on was a really good blocker and just a guy who knew his role, a guy who knew how to get open, just a really good physical tight end. That's what Kittle is. Kittle, those Iowa guys, man, they're really solid. Extremely, extremely solid. But when I think about, Jimmy G, so we talk about secondary, we talk receivers. Now when we talk about Jimmy G, I just feel like Jimmy G is he's Jimmy G. Uh-oh. Look, y'all. There he is. Vachosaurus. Hey, sir.
What's good with you, my guy?
Are you still live?
I'm not live anymore, sir, but I am calling your stream. I believe you asked me to call you, but I'm just showing some love to your stream. Dog. What's good with you?
I asked you to call me. So for y'all who don't know, me, Vach, I can't. Well, I should I tell them about the group chat? The group chat gets crazy, man. But I just say this. I say this. Vach owe me one, and I want my guy, Vach, because Vach really is that guy. Vach, let me ask you this. Because I'm on here talking to the good people. We're talking about matchups the whole nine. I went over Micah. I want Micah in the middle. And I explained why I want his eyes on things because we know what the Niners are going to do. Their runs are going to look like their passes. They're going to set it up. They're going to go play action. And I just think that if Micah sees it first, then he goes, especially on early downs, we'll be in great shape. Like, we'll be in amazing shape. But I just don't want him just rushing from the edge and taking himself out the play where I think that we'll need him to chase and make plays all over the field on early downs. Third and distance, let him go get the quarterback. What are your thoughts?
I agree, man, because this is a game where you need all of your best tacklers, you know what I'm saying? And Michael's one of our better tacklers. We might get a bunch of Luke Gifford this game. Luke Gifford, it seems like he's one of our better guys. He's not the athlete that you may want, but, if we're talking about the type of offense that we're going against this week, this ain't like the super explosive, like the Cardinals or something where they can line up like Greg Dortch, Rondell Carter, Christian Kirk, and then you got to, like, chase some dudes on like some kind of jet motion or something like that. Like, you got guys that's catchable, but you just got to tackle them when you get to them or whatever. So when I see that or like that type of deal or whatever, I want Mike in the middle because you don't want him to just be away from the ball and then they run the opposite direction and then you just got Van Der Esch one-on-one tackling somebody. You know what I mean? You want Mike to be involved in as much run stuff as you can because if anything, this is going to be as predictable. I don't want to say vanilla and I don't want to say predictable, but they're going to run the football with you. You know what I mean? Like, they're not going to run out and pass the ball 50 times a game. So if they're going to run the football, like, that's your formula for, like, predictability. They're going to be creative how they do it, but we know they're going to run. So this is the easiest way to do it. Like, just like you said, Mike on first and second down, play in the middle, and then, rush from wherever on, third down or whatever.
Vach Raid just came through with the heat. Vach, I completely agree. And I want to piggyback on something that you just said. The Niners have to run the ball for their offense to be successful. Guys, that should make you feel great. I have not thought about that point right there. If they don't run the ball, no success. You play teams, you're gonna play teams in this playoffs that they can abandon the run and still beat you. The Niners cannot do that. Their offense literally stalls, and it's on film. Go watch the Titans. Go watch both Seattle games. That's when I really saw it as well. They start getting stopped in the run, and you start getting some knife through plays, and your linebackers start making plays, and Jimmy G can't stay ahead of schedule, and that play action doesn't mean as much. Hello.
If we win the coin toss first, I want the ball first. I want to make Jimmy play football today. Because if you watch film on them, they look like they're trying to hide Jimmy. Don't hide Jimmy from us, man. If we go out there and stop the run and make Jimmy, I want Jimmy to play. I want Jimmy to have to throw passes. And, you know, if you Jimmy, you throwing passes against us, I mean, we got an idea what's going to happen to him. So that's what I want.
Hey, Voch, and let me ask you this. I know you just did a stream, so I don't want to burn you out, but I got you, so I gotta get everything I can get out of you.
Sure.
When it comes to Jimmy, do you play your base defense or do you bring pressure?
I don't think you ever want any quarterback sitting around with time in the pocket just throwing the football. I think look, Debo's a good wide receiver, but Debo is a wide receiver as a yak guy. Debo isn't like the best, receiver in terms of like fundamental wide receiver things. So if it's like matchup wise, I'm bringing pressure, and I'm just trusting Diggs to cover Debo. Like, tackling Debo and covering Debo are two different conversations. Tackling them is much harder to do. But if I had to pick, I don't want nobody sitting comfortably. I'm bringing pressure, and I'm trusting that Kelvin can cover up Ayuk or whoever's out there. I'm trusting that we can cover up Juwan Jenkins. I'm trusting that we can cover up Debo. And I'm just going to put – and then if you get a rush Jimmy throw, turnover.
Dang. I like that. I like that point about hard to tackle. Good point. Yeah. Not really not gonna route you up, but if he gets the ball in space, he's just gonna run through you. Boom, boom, boom. He's just a running back playing receiver, just really, really good.
Watch this, but that may be easier to Diggs because Debo not gonna run no super difficult routes. He's gonna run these, the easy stuff, the slants or whatever, the bubbles, and like if he's going deep, they like to run crosses with him or whatever. So those are the passes that Diggs pick out the most. So if anything, I might see us, possibly playing a bunch of zone this week. Simply because you may want your DBs looking at Jimmy. So I think we may, be able to do a little bit of everything. No matter what it is, I trust Dan. Whatever Dan think is best, let's just do that. I trust that much.
Yeah, because the truth is Dan practiced with Shanny. He's been in the gym with him. He knows what time it is. I just, when we first got the matchup, I just came off watching the LA game. I'm like, man, and then it hit me like they had to do a lot to beat this Rams team. We don't know. Everybody's screaming physical the whole nine. We don't know how gassed these guys are. Played a long game, had to fly across the country the whole nine. I just believe when everybody starts to pile on one thing, it's a mismatch. It's a mismatch for the Cowboys. Blah blah blah. It's this, that, and the third. That's when you end up with power in your face. I love Dallas this week. I love us this week. I'll be out there, Voch. Damn, I wish you was gonna be out there with us, but it's all good because I know in the near future we will link up. Voch, what are your closing words as far as what are your give me a couple things that the Cowboys have to do to win this game outside of stop the run? I'm tired of the stop the run narrative nationally. I touched on it on the stream, but I just think that it's a lazy, argumentative piece. I like the stuff that you're talking about as far as how they want to use Debo and the whole nine. So just give me at least one or two things of what Dallas has to do, Voch, and I'll let you go.
Okay, so look, the whole run game thing is kind of broad or whatever, but I think if you get big games from Neville and Osa, You know what I'm saying? Guys like that. You know what I mean? Carlos and like Hill. I think if you get big games out of them, like those dudes they need to be able to play at a higher level in this game. Van Der Esch needs to be like we need to be able to tackle. You know what I mean? Like we don't want to say run game, but a lot of this comes from that. We need to tackle. We need to beat our blocks. We need to be disciplined. We don't need to do too much. We don't have to overthink nothing to beat this team. We just got to be physical, do our assignment, and do what we got to do. In terms of the other side, we got to block up front. We can't abandon the run if the first few runs don't work. There's going to be a tough defense, and they probably have to be worn down over time. We can't neglect Tony Pollard. You know what I mean? Tony got to get his going. Wide receivers got to make catches. Can't have drops this game. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Look, DBs, if you get a ball in your hands, catch the damn ball. Like, don't drop interceptions. Like, all this important. So, hey, man, just play fundamentally good football and we'll be straight.
That's Vosh Lombardi, guys. He sent a bunch of heat over here because y'all know he's the live stream and really the film king. When it comes to film, Vosh is in a league of his own. He just is. Okoye does amazing film law as well. But it's just some when Vosh break that thing down, man. He does the college tape. He does the whole nine. He's just been at it for so long, and it shows. This YouTube community, me, Okoye, Vosh, Sky, Joe. If I'm forgetting by Big Game James, the whole nine, obviously the OGs, Shango, Mark Holmes, really good people. Vox, thank you so much. You guys, I know you already subscribe to him, but send everybody to his channel because when it comes to draft time, that's when he really gets in his bag. That's when me and him, like you guys haven't seen nothing yet. This is nothing. This is light. Draft time, we're gonna really turn up on y'all folks. Thanks for popping through, Vox.
Yes, sir. Can't wait. Salute.
Peace. That's Vosh Lombardi, guys. Just doing what Vosh does, just showing love as he always does. Dude just knows the game. Guys, that's it, man. Like, I don't want us to really overthink this thing. Jimmy G has 20 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. That's who you're playing. Okay. He has to stay on schedule or things just aren't going to work. It just is what it is, man. Like, it's not one of these things to where we have to go into this game overthinking the game plan. I believe that if Dan has repped it, and knows what they're going to try to do, and if they've got good scout team working, they've the whole nine and what they're going to look for and what they're going to see. I just believe that Dallas is the better team. They have the better record, and I think that this whole, there's a chance that there could be an upset and this and the third. Dallas hears that noise too. These guys know that they have a chance to do something special, and I believe that Dallas will do something special. Again, guys, any donation helps. If you guys are watching this on the run back, I'll put all the donation stuff in the link. In the description box. Cash App, GoFundMe, hit it up. I'm excited for this game. I hope you guys are. I want to take a few questions from the chat box, guys, and I'm gonna get out of here, man. We're not gonna overthink this thing. I gave you guys everything. Even talking about Kittle, when you think about Kittle, I just think that Jaron Kearse, like Kittle's last two games haven't been great. He's had a decent. He's had a good season, like not a great season, not a good season, like a good season. I don't even know if that's a word, like good, like great and somewhat good. So Kittle's like, Kittle is that guy, but at the end of the day, I just don't think that, like he's A1 on the list. Like now, if you're playing the Chiefs, oh yeah, you better figure out something for Kelsey. Kittle is really good, but I just don't, So give me a few questions, guys, and then we'll be ready. We'll call it a night, man, because I think that, because trust me, when I get to Dallas, I'm going hard. Has Dak taken y'all to the Super? Oh, we got a troll in here. He wants attention, y'all. If he starts getting crazy, I need my mods to take care of him. Bobby Towson, he came in the chat box and he just started going crazy. We'll let him stay for a little bit, but if he starts going crazy, we're gonna get him out of there. Did you send a super chat earlier? I didn't see it, Alakai. Let me see. I was on the phone with Vach. I didn't get it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Got you, Alakai. Alakai Trumbull. Don't believe big media saying we can't be handle a physical team. They're just trying to breathe a lame narrative. I agree. Yep. Trying to breathe the lame narrative. I like that, just speaking non-facts that were not physical. We have that the Cowboys have had some teams that I won't say weren't physical, but have had some teams that weren't uh gritty. This is not one of those teams. These guys is with smoke. You seen what time KZ was on. Uh, when it came to that receiver from the Giants, I forget his name. You see what time Tristan Hill was on. These guys is with any issue you got. These guys is with it. You know what I mean? So yeah, the grittiness. Nah, we got all that ass on for sure. Yeah, yeah. Um, Bobby Towson said we hate facts. Nah, I'm not gonna block you, Bobby. It's all good. I can one thing about me, I can handle anything. We could debate, we could talk. Is that a third? Let's give Bobby the energy that he wants. What do you oh Bobby, he's jumping on the Dak narrative. Yeah, that's fine. And then he's talking about I think he was talking about Jimmy G has rings. Okay. Yeah, he got gift wrap rings to from Tom Brady. Okay. What day you gonna be out there? I live in Dallas, out in DFW, and man, we have to be disciplined. So I will be in Dallas on Saturday, and I'm gonna be at Texas Live, and I'm gonna let you guys know the info of when I'll be at Texas Live. Zach with the facts. And here we go. Who are the Niners? More like Denver, Atlanta, or the Eagles? I think the Denver game, Dallas showed up and thought they would win because they were Dallas and they got their head punched in. This is totally different. This is the playoffs. We'll know within the first 10 minutes what time we're on. The Denver game, like I hear people bringing up that game, and I just think it's very lazy because, again, all you heard was like Teddy Bridgewater is a career backup. So if you know that you're about to play Teddy Bridgewater, in your mind, you're like, like it. These guys are human, y'all. This isn't like playing Madden. So even they know, like, some games just hard to get up for. They'll be up for this game and they'll be ready to go. I truthfully believe that. So I mean, I don't. The Niners to me are the Niners. Probably a little better than all three of those teams, but not great. Um, Cowboys Nation. Let's talk about this one. Who's your X factor for the game? My X factor really on defense. Everybody's saying Micah Parsons. I expect Micah Parsons to have a good game. His skill set allows him to. My X factor really is going to be Trevon Diggs on the back end. We need an interception. Like, we need him to make plays. We need him to jump something. We need a tip ball. We need something. I don't care how many plays he gives up. If he makes a few, I'm good with that. So that's my X factor on defense. Diggs is. On offense, my X factor is Tony Pollard. Period. Point blank. Period. I think they're going to see a lot of Tony Pollard. I don't think they've seen a running back this year with the juice like Pollard and with the receivers that we could put on top of him in the play action game and with the run after catchability. Outside of Deebo Samuel, I think the only other receiver who has that great run after the catchability is a guy like CeeDee Lamb. There's a few others in the league, but Jamar Chase has a good run after the catchability, but CeeDee's just so special. Looking forward to Gregory versus Williams. Yeah, I agree. Oh man, Bobby, yeah, he's trolling bad. But we gave him enough energy, y'all. Don't worry about that dude. Let's look at this. If the 49ers are so confident, yeah, and that's the funny thing about it. 49ers fans never want to hear that their organization basically tried to throw Jimmy G off a bridge, and I guess he played himself into another year with 20 touchdowns and 12 picks. I mean, what I'm seeing on tape is somewhat pretty accurate, not really a big arm. I was just watching a slant, and he was behind on a slant. He's okay. That's it. That's all. Just is what it is. Jarwin's impact, none. Yeah, I agree, JP. Bye, Bobby. Bobby must be a secret Cowboys fan. So it's all good. They love us, y'all. Y'all know how I go. Anyway, guys, hit me up on I'm gonna do a big post right here. IG Footsdaking. We got Twitter. Footsdaking. All right, hit me up on both of those guys if you guys want to talk. And the Cash App is the same thing. No Foots looking. All right. And then in the description box of this video, I will put the GoFundMe. So if you guys are listening back, check it out. Thank you guys so much, man. Sheila, what up, girl? Everybody give me a fire emoji. Actually, give me a fist emoji. You got a fist. We here. We're going to pump that fist after the game. Jordan, he used to hit that shit. Bah, bah, wah, 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 wah. Swish. Then he do that fist like that. Can I get a fist emoji just real quick from everybody? If you with me right now, give me a fist emoji because we about to punch these folks. Give me, yes, sir. I'm showing all the fist emojis. Give me another fist. Come on, y'all. Yes, sir. Chat box, y'all lit. Yes, sir, ski. Yes, sir. Hey, yeah, we're going to punch on these people. I'm not playing. Punch on these turkeys, man. For real. We going to punch, y'all. It's your boy Foots. Hit me up, guys. Great work, back to back to back. And then, guys, after this game, we're going to find Bobby Towson because he's going to go into hiding. And this is what it's going to be. We're going to be moving on. It's your boy Foots. Peace.